Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive into the world of crypto. This time we're cracking open a market report, fresh from January 8th, 2025.
Fresh off the press, you could say.
Exactly. And it's it's a bit of a mixed bag this time.
Is it ever not a mixed bag in crypto?
True.
This week we've got some a market downturn.
Yeah, a dip.
A dip, yeah.
Wow.
But alongside that, we're also seeing some really interesting global developments popping up.
Okay, so maybe not all doom and gloom then.
Definitely not.
Awesome. So should we just jump right in?
Yeah, let's start with that market dip.
All right, so the report's showing us a drop of 4.46%.
In total market cap.
Yeah, bringing it down to $3.27 trillion.
Which is,
Ouch.
yeah, ouch is right.
Especially for anyone who's, been in the market for a while.
For sure.
And of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum took a hit too.
Yeah, they did.
3.80% for Bitcoin and Ethereum, down 6.11%.
Yep, there's also a silver lining here.
Oh,
The report also shows a surge in trading volume.
interesting. So
It's up almost 14%.
now that seems a little counterintuitive. You'd think with a dip, everyone would be running for the hills.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're seeing.
So what do you think is going on?
Well, I think it suggests there's more to this story.
Okay.
It's not just a simple, bear market situation. There's action happening, and that always makes things interesting.
Always. So let's dig into some of these specific developments then.
Okay.
The report highlighted
Ripple.
Yeah, they're making some pretty bold moves.
Yeah, bold is the right word.
So first up, their stablecoin, RLUSD, is about to launch on multiple exchanges.
Right. And that alone is pretty significant.
Yeah,
It could really shake up the stablecoin landscape.
for sure. But there's also talk of an XRP spot ETF.
And that could be massive, especially for institutional adoption.
It's definitely a development to watch very closely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's not just Ripple making headlines, is it?
No, it's not.
South Korea is stepping onto the field,
That's right.
and they might be bringing some serious firepower with them.
They are indeed.
They're considering allowing corporations to directly invest in crypto assets.
Which is a huge deal.
Yeah, I mean, right now, most of the investment in crypto comes from individuals.
Right, retail investors.
But imagine if Korean corporations with their vast resources,
Start pouring money into crypto.
it could be a game changer.
It could.
And not just for Korea either, right?
Right, it could have global implications.
So what kind of impact are we talking about here?
Well, for one, it could send a very powerful signal that crypto is becoming a legitimate asset class.
Okay.
And that could attract even more institutional interest from around the world.
So we could see a domino effect.
Possibly.
One country opens the door and others follow suit.
It's definitely a possibility.
It's certainly something to keep an eye on. Okay, so we've got Ripple making waves, South Korea potentially opening the floodgates.
And on the other side of the spectrum, we have Kazakhstan tightening the reins.
Oh, right. The report mentioned they just shut down 36 illegal crypto exchanges.
Yeah, and seized over $100 million in assets.
Wow. That's a pretty aggressive crackdown.
It is, and it highlights the global push and pull surrounding crypto regulation.
Governments are still trying to figure out how to handle this whole thing.
Exactly. They're wrestling with how to handle this emerging asset class.
And we're seeing a whole spectrum of approaches.
From embrace to outright restriction.
It's a bit of a Wild West out there.
It is.
Makes you wonder what this means for the future of crypto.
It does.
Will regulations stifle innovation?
Or will it ultimately lead to a more mature and stable market?
Tough questions.
Tough questions indeed.
Ones that I think all of us need to consider as we navigate this evolving landscape.
I agree.
Okay, so we've got Ripple shaking things up, South Korea potentially opening the floodgates, and Kazakhstan clamping down.
What else did this report unearth?
Well, how about a little Bitcoin-powered getaway?
Ooh, tell me more.
Thailand is launching a pilot program in Phuket.
Phuket.
Yeah, allowing tourists to pay for things with Bitcoin.
Interesting.
Yeah, hotels, restaurants.
All the pad thai you could ever want.
Exactly.
So that's pretty cool.
It is. But isn't the volatility of Bitcoin a major hurdle?
That's a valid concern.
I mean, imagine the price crashing mid-trip.
Yeah, your pad thai could suddenly become very expensive.
Or very cheap.
Or very cheap, that's true.
But still, it would be a headache.
Yeah, for sure.
So how do you think they're going to address that issue?
I'm not sure, but it'll be interesting to see how they handle it.
Yeah, this pilot program could be a way to gauge whether the convenience outweighs the risk.
For travelers.
Right. And if it works.
We could see other countries trying to attract crypto-savvy tourists.
Yeah, could we see a future where crypto is the go-to currency for travel?
That would be pretty revolutionary.
No more airport exchange hassles.
Just seamless transactions with your digital wallet.
That would be amazing.
It would.
But as with any new technology, there are risks.
There are always risks.
And this report highlights a security breach that serves as a stark reminder.
A cautionary tale.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Virtual's protocol.
They suffered a double blow.
A double blow. Ouch.
Yeah, first their Discord server was hacked.
Hacks.
Yeah, with fake Google links.
Oh, no.
Aimed at stealing user information.
That's awful.
And then to make matters worse,
It gets worse.
they discovered a critical vulnerability in their audited contract.
A critical vulnerability.
Yeah.
So even after being audited?
Even after being audited.
Wow.
It just goes to show that security is paramount in the crypto world.
It really does.
No matter how exciting the developments are, we can't afford to let our guard down.
Absolutely. We need to do our research,
Stay informed,
be aware of the risks.
and take steps to protect ourselves.
Solid advice.
Okay, there's one more story from the report that I think is worth discussing.
Okay, let's hear it.
It involves NFTs.
NFTs. Oh, yes. The digital art pieces that exploded in popularity.
A while back.
Yeah. What about them?
Well, it seems some NFT holders aren't too happy about the fact that their expensive digital collectibles have plummeted in value,
Oh, I see.
and they're taking legal action.
Really?
Yes, there's a lawsuit involving Eden Gallery,
Even go.
an art institution that sold high-value NFTs.
So what's the lawsuit about?
They're arguing that NFT holders don't have the legal right to sue for price declines.
Interesting.
It raises a crucial question.
Yeah.
Who is responsible when the value of an NFT drops?
Right.
Is it the creator, the platform, or is it simply a case of buyer beware?
Tough question.
It is.
And this legal battle could set a major precedent for the entire NFT space.
It could.
It'll be fascinating to see how it plays out.
Indeed. Remember when we were talking about governments embracing crypto?
Yeah.
Well, Bitfinex.
The crypto exchange?
Yeah, they've actually upped the ante.
Oh, how so?
They just packed their bags and moved their entire operation to El Salvador.
Really? To El Salvador?
Yep, they secured a local crypto license and everything.
Wow, that's a big move.
It is.
What do you think's driving that decision?
Well, El Salvador's been all in on Bitcoin ever since they adopted it as legal tender back in 2021.
Right.
So they've really been trying to position themselves as a crypto hub.
But isn't that a risky bet for a company like Bitfinex?
It could be, but they seem to think it's worth it. They believe it aligns with El Salvador's ambition to become a Latin American financial hub,
Okay.
particularly for crypto.
So they're betting on El Salvador's crypto-friendly environment.
Exactly.
And who knows, this could be a sign of things to come.
It could.
Other companies might be enticed to follow suit.
Yeah, it's like a domino effect.
One company takes the leap.
And others start to consider it.
Yeah, this will be interesting to watch.
Definitely.
Speaking of global impact,
Yeah.
the report also mentioned a partnership between Pith Network and Revolut.
Oh, yeah. The fintech company.
Yeah, a lot of people use them for traveling and stuff.
Right.
So what's this partnership all about?
Well, Pith Network.
We provide real-time financial market data.
Exactly. And they're teaming up with Revolut to provide their users with accurate and up-to-date crypto prices.
So Revolut users will have access to reliable pricing data.
Yep. Which is crucial if you're looking to trade or invest in crypto.
It's a pretty big deal for them then.
It is.
What I find really interesting about this is that it's a prime example of how traditional finance, the decentralized world of crypto, are starting to converge.
It's like they're finally speaking the same language.
Right. And this kind of collaboration could make crypto investing more accessible and transparent for everyday people.
Exactly.
It could be a key factor in driving mainstream adoption.
For sure, the easier and safer it is for people to get involved with crypto, the faster the space is going to grow.
So we've got this interesting juxtaposition. On the one hand, you've got governments like Kazakhstan cracking down.
While on the other hand, you've got companies like Bitfinex and Revolut embracing crypto.
It's a complex picture.
It certainly is.
And speaking of complex pictures, let's not forget about stablecoins.
Oh, yeah?
Remember we talked about Ripple's stablecoin, RLUSD?
Right?
Well, it seems like there's a new player entering the game.
Oh, new stablecoin.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Agora and Galaxy Digital have just completed the first live transaction of their new stablecoin, AUSD.
AUSD, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't the stablecoin market already pretty crowded?
It is.
We've got Tether USDC, even PayPal's PYUSD.
Right. So what makes this one stand out?
Well, AUSD is aiming to differentiate itself by focusing on regulatory compliance and institutional adoption.
Ah, so they're going after the big fish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The institutions who are looking for a stablecoin they can trust.
Makes sense, but with all these different stablecoins popping up, it makes you wonder what the future holds.
Will a few major players dominate, or will we see a more diverse ecosystem emerge?
It's hard to say.
It is too early to tell, but one thing's for sure.
What's that?
Stablecoins are going to play a critical role in shaping the future of the crypto economy.
For sure.
Now, remember earlier when we talked about the intersection of AI and crypto?
Yeah, the idea of those two transformative technologies coming together is pretty mind-blowing.
I know, right?
So what's happening there?
Well, Sonic SBM.
They're a Solana-based smart contract platform.
That's right. And they've just launched a multi-million-dollar fund
A fund, yeah.
to support Web3 gaming projects and AI-powered crypto agents.
All done AI-powered crypto agents. What are we talking about here?
Think of it like having a personal robot advisor for your crypto investments.
A robot advisor.
Yeah, basically these AI agents can be programmed to execute trades, manage portfolios, and even identify investment opportunities.
All without human intervention. So it's like automating your crypto investments based on sophisticated algorithms.
Yep.
That's pretty incredible.
It is. And as AI technology continues to advance, we can expect to see even more innovative applications emerge in the crypto space.
It's definitely a trend worth keeping an eye on.
It is.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
From market dips and regulatory crackdowns to technological advancements and legal battles.
And everything in between.
It's been quite a ride.
It has. And one thing is clear.
What's that?
The crypto world is anything but boring.
Definitely not.
It's a constantly evolving landscape.
Full of opportunities and challenges.
For sure.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah?
what's the one key takeaway you want to leave with our listeners?
I think the most important thing is knowledge is power. The more you understand about this complex world,
The better equipped you'll be to navigate it.
exactly. The crypto landscape is exciting, but it can also be volatile.
It certainly can.
So stay informed, do your research, and approach crypto with a curious but critical mind.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And never be afraid to ask questions.
There you go.
The crypto community is full of passionate individuals who are eager to share their knowledge.
It's a great community.
It is.
Well, that's it for today's deep dive, folks.
Hope you enjoyed it.
We covered a ton of ground, from Ripple's big moves to the potential of a Bitcoin spot ETF.
From Thailand embracing Bitcoin payments to the rise of AI-powered crypto agents.
And so much more.
It's a lot to process.
It is, but we hope you found it insightful.
And informative.
Now, armed with these insights, we want to leave you with one final question.
What do you think the next chapter of crypto will hold?
The question worth pondering.
Until next time.
Happy investing, everyone.